They call me Slim, word to end, but I never been shady. See, I'm all about the green, stack a bunch like Brady, straight to the source, no crash course, ain't no in between. And see, I'm back up on my bullshit, ballin' like Zach Levine. Niggas covering never fold, sitting plotting for gold. Ain't no time to flatline, can see my story untold. Fourth and inches, I'm off the trenches, stuff like Marshawn Lynch. Punchlines penetrate where others don't even flip. I'm up and get like the jack of all trades, still the coolest in all blackjack cats and young Johnny Cage. See, let a spade be a spade. Know my hands all in, just trying to. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Time Out with Treble, the podcast, aka Time Out Tonight, man. I'm back in the building. It is your boy Treble J, the one and only. You already know what it is, man. And this is episode 98, Nostalgic Vibes, man. And we here now. You feel what I'm saying? We back for another one, 2 episodes away from episode 100. So everybody that's been tuning in and rocking with your boy from the beginning, you know, it's been a long time coming. You feel what I'm saying? The consistency, the grind, the elevation, the whole 9 we is here, y'all. A lot more guests on the way, a lot more episodes on the way. The grind continues. I'm feeling great about it. I'm back in the space. Y'all already see, you know what I'm saying, the merch too as well. Time Out with Trouble, the podcast. New colorways is coming. You feel what I'm saying? The beanies, the hats, the hoodies, the t-shirts. They on the way, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to support your boy, rock with the movement, the whole 9, it's finna be time for y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? And we back for another one, man. And we got to get straight into it, man. It's nostalgic vibes. At this point, I've already understood. I've already came in the mix and understanding that I'm at that threshold now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just young enough to still kind of be in the new mix, just over the threshold, you know what I'm saying, to still be a part of the grown vibes, you know what I'm saying? The mature vibes, the older crew, you know, we're balancing between. I'm right there in between. You feel me? And we in 2024. So no matter how I look at it or not at this point, y'all, it's a lot of stuff nostalgic from my childhood to a degree at this point that it's classic. You feel me? I'm from the 1990s era, and just looking back on a lot of things and having the conversations that I'm having, you know what I'm saying, with friends and family based on the new era, it's a lot of stuff I feel like even when you hit like the 2020s and the 2010s that they not even aware of, which puts me definitely in that nostalgic era. You feel what I'm saying? I'm seeing the movies coming out. I'm seeing everything coming out to a degree when I'm like, even from the day ones, a lot of these movies and the remakes is even from eras where a lot of the kids nowadays and a lot of the people in the new generation ain't even from the originality of all of it. The lineups, man, y'all don't know about the Saturday, you know what I'm saying, cartoon lineups. Y'all don't know about the original movies to a degree. When I'm talking about original, I mean like prime example. They finna drop Toy Story 5. You know, I was peeping that, which I do be watching the animated movies. I'm not gonna lie, that's another thing too as well for y'all to know. You feel what I'm saying? Everything ain't really kid based because, like I said before, you feel me? I watched the Inside Out and I watched the Inside Out 2, and a lot of these movies or the animated ones be having deeper messages if y'all really be locked in and pay attention to what they really talking about. And it took me a while. It's like that's the part that I know is a part of that, you know what I'm saying, that growth too of like just with age coming up with it too of being like, damn, bro, now that I'm really watching some of these shows and movies and like reflecting back on it, it's almost like they want you to do it on purpose. You watch it as a kid, but you don't catch all the lessons or you don't catch the deeper meaning of it. And then as an adult, when you circle back or when you bounce back around, you know what I'm saying, to either to the same movies or the prequels or sequels, whatever to it, and then you catch on to what they really saying, I was like, damn, bro, like it's really a deeper message in it. Like Inside Out 2, the first one got me too. That blew my mind. And if you know, you know. I mean, it done did over 1 billion, you know what I'm saying, at this point now, you know what I'm saying, in the box office. So I know everybody done seen it. The message with the emotions, it's a real deal thing. Like to really sit there and watch the movie and see that all these emotions at some point, even if it's an animated version of it, is going on through your head at one time. And like each day when you processing a lot of stuff, I ain't gonna lie, that's fine to see. And I know it really got to be like that because we all got all those emotions, you know what I'm saying, inside of us, but the deeper meaning of trying to control it. And I get it, but the anxiety on there to that degree within the movie or like the emotions that come when you get older, it was dope to see. Because I'll think about that too. You're right. When you a kid and when you younger, you know what I'm saying? Everything is
good. Everything is positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? Everything is joy to a degree because, you know what I'm saying, you just living life as a kid without a care in the world, without having to worry about anything, you know what I'm saying? Not being really too fearful of anything, not really being too, you know what I'm saying, upset about a lot of stuff too, because you're a kid, you're learning. And when you grow and get older, you feel what I'm saying, the other emotions do come into the mix. And then it's basic to think about, but then on the deeper scale, it makes sense because the older that you get, I got to start processing most stuff. More emotions come. And then a lot of my other emotions going to start outweighing the joy because, I mean, shit, the reality of it every day ain't going to be just the best day. Every day ain't going to be just all positive, but it makes sense. And that maturity kicking in heavy, you know, that wisdom definitely. That's the one thing I do got to say, y'all. Wisdom and deep diving into stuff, I'm doing that way more now, you know what I'm saying, the older that I get than before when I was just kind of carefree about a lot of things. Like I deep dive and I like to read about certain stuff now. You feel what I'm saying? Even to the degree of like me trying to comprehend like stuff like more so beyond the surface level. Because surface level is where a lot of us is at when you just out here living life. You know what I'm saying? And you learning and growing and doing certain things, especially like that teenage, high school-ish, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us surface level. It's a little more advanced, I would say, with the new generation with the internet and everything, but a lot of stuff I was doing then was surface level until I really understood a lot of stuff, man. The emotional intelligence, maturity, um, like just understanding about navigating through life, responsibilities, different things. Like I'm really learning it at this degree because that's that navigation, you know what I'm saying, of life that a lot of people tell you that comes with it. So that you gonna be blindsided by a lot of stuff because I feel like you can't really just overplan life to that degree too. A lot of us have certain ways that we want our life to go. A lot of us have certain, you know what I'm saying, goals to set, which you can set your goals, you know what I'm saying, and succeed and all that too. I just don't think it's a per se, you know what I'm saying, a way to perfect life to the T of just having everything, you know what I'm saying, fall into place as it should. Because you learning along the way. Everybody is. And you know what I'm saying, different resources too, because when I was talking about nostalgic, bro, it's crazy because I've been having so many conversations, you know what I'm saying, with cool ass people and just like about nostalgic back from my era of really even realizing like the resources we got today. Bro, like years back, we didn't even have Uber, Lyft, like no rideshare service. I know if y'all know, y'all remember if you had to go to work back then and you didn't have a whip, bro, you either had to wait for your parents, you know what I'm saying, your homeboy or whatever that had to get off work too, but you was literally waiting in the front of the job, in the lobby or whatever the case may be until you got a ride. Unless you was in the city, you feel what I'm saying, where you can get on the bus or the train. If you was on the outskirts, you already know we ain't had a privilege of certain stuff. No DoorDash, no Uber and Lyft, you know what I'm saying? Like none of these quick resources, even when the social media first came out to a degree. I'm not talking about way back in the era. I'm talking about just like a generation or so back. When social media first came out, Twitter wasn't that heavy like that. Instagram wasn't that heavy like that. Facebook wasn't. It was MySpace. And if you know, then you know. You know what I'm saying? The top five, change your background, change the song on there. Your list was everything. The people that was in your circle, if you know about the MySpace era, and if y'all know, then y'all know that top five and top 10 was elite. That top five, top 10 was very serious. Your girl had to be in there. Your best friends had to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Your crew, your entourage, whatever you want to call it, that was in the mix then, they had to be in that top group because that was everything. That was our form of expression before Instagram and all the other stuff hit. And it's crazy because when you go from that to like the new dynamic of the internet now, it's crazy. We couldn't even do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now. Even when I think about to the degree of like, yo, if I was podcasting back in that era before technology and all that really advanced, it wouldn't even be to the degree that it is now. Of course, everything was like audio based, but like the full experience, the way it is now, the full like production, the audio and the video part, like you couldn't even plan ahead to even have that be the case. So now that I see even, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing now, like the nostalgic part is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Pictures was like the main thing there. If anything, you could post a picture. Wasn't no videos, wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, clips to a degree. Well, you had Vine and you know what I'm saying, all that. Even I was talking about this too last night, man, too. Oval and Skype, bro, when it first came out. Before you had before you had the FaceTime, before you had IG Live, before you had Twitter Live, Facebook Live, all that, bro. It was Uvu and Skype. And if y'all know, y'all know, you know what I'm saying, with Uvu and Skype, it wasn't the best quality, you feel what I'm saying? Laptops was not advanced like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You hit your people up, hit your homeboys up, whatever the case may be, on that Uvu call or that Skype call when the video was first booming with it. And you know what I'm saying? You was running it up. And it's crazy to see how stuff grow from what it is when you be like, damn, man. Because like your parents will tell you, like, yo, in this era, we had this and that, and then we advanced from that. And the part that be blowing my mind is that I'm now in that space, bruh. Because some of the major stuff that I'm saying, especially when it comes to technology, was not the same, you know what I'm saying, with me as a kid to that degree. It was definitely advanced because I'm still in the newer era. A lot of stuff is like, yo, that's crazy. I was still in the era with the cell phones, y'all, when if you know, with the sidekick, the Blackberry when that first came out, you know what I'm saying? If you know Drizzy Drake with the Blackberry days, you know what I'm saying, writing the lyrics in the Blackberry. Like we come from that. It's crazy. Now you got iPhone 16, 17, you know what I'm saying, fingerprint stuff, do this, record this, 3, 4 cameras on it, man. Like, come on, bro. Like they still had the dang, you know, Polaroids, digital cameras, like but the basic to what it is now, man. Like nowadays, it's like it blow my mind to think that, man, I done came in the advancement of a lot of stuff too that's been going on because like the technology advance, it just blow by you, man. Even being outside, y'all. If y'all know, man. And I was trying to find the picture, you feel what I'm saying? Because I was having a conversation about this too, man. When you was outside, and I know a lot of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, whether you was in an apartment complex, you know what I'm saying, hood, outskirts, whatever the case may be. Y'all remember the green box that was outside? That green box that was outside, I don't know if it controlled like the air conditioner, water, whatever the case may be. Everybody used to meet up at that green box outside, and we was literally outside. If you know, then you know. Your parents used to say, go outside and play, hang with your people, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, and we was out there. To the street lights came on. Even when the street lights came on, we was outside. Outside was really a thing, you know what I'm saying, then in our era because we ain't have a lot of the you had the internet, of course, but it was like, you know what I'm saying, the beginning stages of it. So we like to be outside. You was riding your bike, you know what I'm saying? You was playing football outside, you was hooping outside, you was walking to your friends' houses, walking to other neighborhoods, walking to the corner store, to the gas station, all that, because it was a vibe to be outside. You didn't want to be stuck inside. You already know. If you know, then you know. It was a bad thing to be. If you in your room all day or punishment and all that type of stuff, let's be for real, y'all. That wasn't a good thing because everybody was outside. You come off the school, you feel what I'm saying? I remember like even when we was in middle school and all that, and we used to leave school, everybody walked from the school, and it was like 4 neighborhoods. If you already know, you know what I'm saying, East Lake, Hillside, Greenside, Clubside, Lakeside. Everybody walked from school and then walked to the neighborhood. And then everybody was outside. If you had the homework or whatever, was outside hooping. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my boy US too, man, on Hillside. You feel me? And then imagination, bro. It's crazy because you had to have an imagination then because we was outside. I remember me and my boy US, man. Shout out to US, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? With the betrayal and all that too. 1 through 4, that's out too, man. You doing your thing, you know what I'm saying, with the movies too, man. I'm telling you, they fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them. Good movie, good production, the whole nine. But I remember, man, before we had even had a hoop, bro, me and my boy US was in the front of the neighborhood. And y'all know when they had the upstairs and downstairs, you feel what I'm saying, an apartment complex. And then you had that little like middle part right there to where when you walked upstairs, you could like look over, you know what I'm saying, into the street or into the parking lot. Like if you was on first level, you just walked straight through second level. Man, me and US had so much of a crazy imagination, man. We used to hoop on the side of the building with no hoop. Now that I think about that, bro, like that, like as an adult today, to see how crazy that was, and I'm telling my we was going at it, bro. Crossover, spin move, whatever the case may be, literally shooting the ball on an imaginary hoop, like on the wall. Obviously, you had to hit a little spot on the wall, but cause we ain't had no hoop. You feel me? We ain't had no hoop, bro. And like we used to go at it. I'm talking about epic battles, you know what I'm saying? Hooping with each other and shooting it on the wall. If you airball, you know what I'm saying, it didn't count. But like on the space on the apartment wall, y'all, going at it. Even with the bikes, man, I remember still to this day, man, somebody had stole our bikes too. That's still crazy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I still can't even believe. I don't know how y'all got to the second floor of the apartment where we had to steal the bikes. But I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my parents, you feel what I'm saying? Definitely had us with the mongoose bikes. If you know, then you know. My brother had the blue one, I think. I had the yellow one, and that's when you had the pegs on the back. If you had the pegs on your bike, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. It was go time for real. It was go time. Ride on the bike, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you had somebody, you had the front peg. So when you were going down here on the pegs, you know what I'm saying, with the brakes, you had the back peg sometimes too. If you finna hit the corner store, you know what I'm saying, your homeboy hop on the back of the pegs, or you know what I'm saying, if you had a girl or whatever, and you know, you didn't really have no whip. But I mean the bike was the thing, y'all. Y'all already know. One no electric scooter, one no electric bike. You feel what I'm saying? It's just a straight bike with the pegs on it, or you had the real regular scooter that used to hit the back of your ankles and it was over with. You know what I'm saying? That shit was never fun with that, but you already know what I'm saying. And the skates, like when folks is really skating. Shouts out to ATL too. You already know what it is, man. Everybody know. If you know, you know about Cascade. You know about all them too. We did used to go to the skating rink. Shouts out to the skating rink too, the teen club, the whole nine. The movie straight nostalgic. Like I ended up watching ATL the other day. I've seen the movie so many times, but like now that you watch it, you know what I'm saying now, and then like as each year keep advancing in 2024, I don't even know if people even go to the skating rink like that no more. On top of that, even be outside, you know what I'm saying, with your own boys, like to a party or pulling up. It was just different then, bro. Like now that I'm even thinking about it, bro, we used to walk everywhere, go everywhere, get on the bike, do certain stuff. If we pulled up at the skating rink or if we pulled up at the teen club, because y'all already know they used to have a teen club too. That shit was jumping. Y'all already know what I'm saying. Pull up, skate for a little bit, couple skate, the whole nine, go to the teen club till like the end of the night. Then you had went back home to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Then you had to go to school the next day. It was just different vibes, man. Like compared from then and now, it was different. Everything with the internet now. So you feel what I'm saying? When you the vibes is different now because everybody like either at the computer, either at their phone, or if you do go out and do stuff, everything like to just show the internet. Back then we was just living. And it ain't even far like back then because I'm not even saying it like it's been a long time. It ain't been that long. You feel me? Like even from my childhood, but it's like it's a different vibe, bro. And when I think about it, like it just had more meaning back then. Like you was really living in the moment with a lot of stuff than like showing things now. It's almost like I gotta do something and then show you that I'm doing it for the internet. Back then, like it ain't even matter, bro. Like if we was hoping to doing certain stuff, it wasn't on video. You know what I'm saying? If we was going to little parties, that wasn't on video either. If you was going on dates and all this stuff, you was just doing it. I felt like I was experiencing most stuff back then and just like off the fact of like living in the moment of it. Because at most times, you know what I'm saying, back then, that's all I had was the moment. Pictures here and there too, but like I was actively living in it. The cartoons, man. Like I even think about that now too, man. The Saturday night cartoons, man. The early morning before you used to get on the bus. If y'all know, then y'all know. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you used to get Saturday morning with the bowl of cereal. You feel me? The real get about 2, 3 bowls of cereal. I already know. I used to have my favorites too. If you know, then you know. You know what I'm saying? Like Fruity Pebbles, all flavors. Reese's Puffs, hitting. You feel what I'm saying? Captain Crunch, all brands. The peanut butter and the other ones hitting for sure. Cookie Crisp, Waffle Crisp. Like I had a lineup. You know what I'm saying? I don't even eat cereal like that no more to that degree. More so like a full breakfast. You know what I'm saying? With the fruit and all that. But it was still the nostalgic of that, man. The Saturday morning cartoons with the bowl of cereal was fire. You feel what I'm saying? Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Nickelodeon, Disney when the movies used to come on, you know what I'm saying, Friday nights over the weekend. Like we was real kids, real time. And wasn't no streaming. Y'all already know that too. Like I could just sit in the I could just sit now, you feel what I'm saying, like kind of like go back to classic shows and stuff now and like rewatch stuff. But then you already know, y'all, you had to watch it in the moment. If Saturday night lineup was coming on and them cartoons was coming on or them Disney movies, you had to catch it then. Or your ass was gonna have to wait till next week to catch it. Or if it did come back out again, you already know it was like super late at night where they'll do a rerun on a movie or something. Then by that time you was either asleep and you had to get up to go to class or get up to go to school to catch the bus in the next morning, man. You feel me? And that bus catching the bus vibes was fire. I mean, come on, if you know, you know. But that was like more so high school. You feel what I'm saying? Middle school, we was walking. Like I said, East Lake, man. Everybody leave the neighborhood. Our whole little crew, you know what I'm saying, from Hillside. Folks is on Lakeside, Greenside, Lakeside, and then everybody, you know what I'm saying, take that walk all the way down to you know what I'm saying, the Drew to go to class. You feel me? Have your little polo on, your khakis, or whatever the case may be. Shouts out to Pops. I remember Pops Corner Store over there too when we used to go there. You know what I'm saying? And then stuff was cheap, bruh. It's like damn, now, bruh. Like damn, the groceries not like as much as a damn Cardinal or a major bill, bruh. Like you used to get a lot more stuff back then, even the candy lady, man. Let's be for real. I don't even know if people know about the candy lady now, man. We in 2024, and it almost seemed like it ain't even a real thing with that no more. You really probably got folks to be like, bro, what the hell is a candy lady? Or like, or y'all really used to pull up at somebody's apartment or somebody shit, you know what I'm saying? And like get the pickles, the chips, the candy, you know what I'm saying? Them little 9 letters, them little twisty joints too that you used to twist off with the little chewy candy, the Laffy Taffy joints and all that. The other one I can't remember too, but man, it was just different then, y'all. The real board games, like, I mean, folks don't even be like, when you think about it, it's like folks don't even do that no more, man. They don't. They got digital board games now. They got digital games on the phone. It's just like, man, the advancement is so crazy. Like, even then, man, like I like the nostalgic part about this whole episode is crazy, man. I know y'all remember at one point when you had Redbox, bro. When you literally had a Redbox Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, go in that bad boy, you know what I'm saying, rent you a movie and a game, you know what I'm saying, your parents used to let you grab that. They had the snacks in there, they had the drinks in there, turn the video back in or the game back in. When you had it for like 3-4 days, you used to be able to play it and you just stayed up all night playing the game because you know at some point you had to turn bad boy back in at Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or even Redbox. I mean, you don't even need Redbox now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, Netflix and Hulu and all them got everything on it. So at some point, I already knew a lot of the stuff like that was gonna fade off. That's just straight nostalgic. It's like certain stuff, like people be telling me, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, my grandparents and stuff. It's like if you didn't experience it in that era, you ain't gonna never experience it because at this point, I mean, you feel me? How would you even know? VHS is foreign to folks out here. You know what I'm saying? DVD players to a degree that's foreign to folks who still got a digital DVD player. Let's be for real now. You know what I'm saying? Even if you is in the whip. You could just pull your phone out, go to Netflix on your phone, Hulu on the app. Like ain't nobody got no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody carrying DVD players no more. They not. But it's crazy to be like I was in the era when they had Redbox. Pull up to the Redbox at the CVS, rent the movie, put the movie back in there, you know what I'm saying, the DVD form. Like it's like a lot of the stuff I'm saying, the Blackberry, bro. Now you got the iPhone that does everything. Now you got the Android that does every single thing on the phone, you know what I'm saying, to that magnitude that's just surpassing everything we used to do on it. Like basic games on there, the text message had the limit on there if you know already. You feel what I'm saying? Even when I we be joking about, the free minutes and all that, it's crazy how everything that advanced, y'all. The fact, hey, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Real talk, man. If I was in a relationship back then and I had the technology that I had now to where you could video chat, come on, bro. Eliteness, man. It'd be a whole different game back then. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. Because that text and then you couldn't text that much. And then on top of that, you feel what I'm saying, the free minutes and all that. Like if it was like how I was now, oh man, come on, man. Them would be some epic relationships for sure. Now that I think about that, to be able to be like, dang, I already know I'm gonna see you, you know what I'm saying, when I pull up at the school tomorrow. I already know I'm gonna see you, you know what I'm saying, when I'm on campus or when I'm at the school. But like if I was able to video chat, you know what I'm saying? A chick back then, like those type of conversations, but that would have been fire, man. Like I was talking to my boy about it too, man. Prime example. Even to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on a date. And then you had Uber and Lyft back then. I ain't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, getting my parents to drop me off. I ain't have to worry about asking my homeboy, hey, you can scoop me up, or you know what I'm saying, let me borrow the car or whatever. And just get the Uber and Lyft. And be like, yo, I'm finna meet you at the movies. Or you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get you a lift so you can pull up to the movies with me. Fire, man. Like now, the dating scene now, boy, y'all got it made, bro. Like relationship now, if you in high school and all that, but y'all got it made on point. I gotta give it to y'all with that one, man. Because it's a whole different ball game. I feel like back then you really had to put in the work for real. If you was dating and stuff back then, it was way harder to spend that quality time for real, for real. Either sneaking to do it or if you was going out on dates and stuff, like everything had to be organized to a T, but you had to have a way to get to everything too. Now it's just like, I mean, yeah, Netflix and chill, or I mean, got your own will Uber and Lyft, you know what I'm saying, to go see somebody, whatever the case may be. Like it's just way more convenient. Now we in the era of convenience. Back then you had to do the physical work. Now y'all in convenience. So I mean, when it come down to it, like that's fire. That's all I'm finna say. If I had the stuff that they got now, a couple of, you know what I'm saying, like 1 or 2 eras back, it'd be a whole different ball game, man. Like it'll be a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Not to try to, you know, be funny to a degree, y'all. It'll be a lot more, I think, high school long term relationships there for real. Cause from the '90s era on up, you know what I'm saying, up to a certain point, them real relationships, that real love to a degree, them real dynamics was there. And if we was advanced like we was now, man, come on, man, you'll have so many people married or them high school sweethearts or you know what I'm saying, a dynamic relationships then because we would have been able to see each other more and like, you know, grow and do more things and have more experiences. Man, it would have been on a whole nother level. Like even the way, you know what I'm saying, when me thinking about it, I'm like, bro, it would have been. I'm telling you, bro. Cause I know like middle school and high school, like being in a relationship then, waiting. And then them times you ain't even want to miss school. You couldn't be sick. Like if you were sick and you couldn't see your girl, you feel what I'm saying? Or you went to school, either your homeboy or your girl, and them days when like either they were sick or something happened and they missed school and they wasn't there, boy, you was distraught. If you know, you know. And I know y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And then you had to wait till later just to talk to him if you went to school, man, because you walked into the cafeteria, you already know and that's when everybody was there. Your homeboy, your immediate circle, your outside circle, your girl, your favorite teachers, whatever the case may be. If somebody was missing for a day, it was a big deal. Of course, it's different now, but let's be for real because the communication was different. You had access like that. I know I was like that. You feel what I'm saying? To pull up and be like, damn, man, dang, my girl ain't even come to school today. Or, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy, man, you know what I'm saying? He got sick or whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't finna be at school today. He don't come back till Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday. Or my girl out for the whole week or she don't went out of town or something. It's like, it was different then, y'all. A whole different vibe. You feel what I'm saying? But it was fun though. I mean, I like the era now. You know what I'm saying? But I just think about it too, like, I don't know, I'd be curious to know how it's finna be, man. Like even with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Even though she ain't nowhere near at the age to, you know, go to school on that level, but like, how is it really finna be then? Like, by the time my daughter get in high school, bro, what it's finna be like, bro? It's almost like that. The scary part is, I don't know what the hell that's finna be like. I'm curious to know, but that's gonna be way beyond me. You feel me? Like for real, at some point. But I think I'm gonna be thrown off about how the dynamic is, man. Like at one point, they all gonna have cell phones, all gonna have, you know what I'm saying, whips pulling up in the ninth grade. At some point, they all gonna have, you know, they gonna have them having laptops, virtual school, all that. Like something gonna drastically change to a degree to where it's gonna be like, damn, like high school went from this to that with it advancing on the level that it is now. It's crazy. Almost to a degree, but at some point, y'all, high school gonna be like college. High school gonna be on the college level, and college is gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, just an extracurricular thing. Not saying going to college, but like the experience. Like you gonna if at some point, y'all, I feel like you gonna get the college experience in high school. That's crazy to see. But I feel like that's exactly at some point. Like by the time my daughter go to high school, that's probably what it's gonna be for real. And to think about how crazy that is, I definitely 100% feel like it's gonna be that. That is a wild thing to say, but it's definitely gonna be like that, y'all. And it's crazy. That's in like in another 10 years, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. The nostalgic part is like by each decade, it's crazy how I just keep advancing. You know what I'm saying, to a degree. And it was classic stuff too. Like kid stuff was kid stuff. Now it's like everything mixed in together, man. Everything mixed in together. Like the kid and adult range now is like so mixed. It ain't even a breakdown no more of being like what's made for kids and what's made for adults. Shit, all the shit out in the open now at this point, man. Everything. Like you got access to it even if you're a kid. Like I mean, damn, what is they blocking to a degree? Y'all, if y'all remember, man, we even had the basic channels up to like 72. You feel what I'm saying? You couldn't even watch the adult stuff and all that back then too, you know what I'm saying? Because you had the pay-per-view, you had to pay for certain stuff to do it, or the DVDs and all that. Like now it's like it's just there. It's access. If I'm trying to get to it, I know how to get to it. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, as a teen, I could access it. Back then, like I said again, y'all, you had to do real work. So I mean the channels was what they was. You feel me? And DVDs was big. DVDs just period. The music, man, music game was even more creative back then, y'all. If you know, you know the LimeWire, the FrostWire, burnt CDs. I'm talking about, boy, you had to put the epic playlist together. Put that bad boy in the CD. You know what I'm saying? Get on the bus, listen to it all the way through. You was listening to the album multiple times. when the iPod first came out, you feel what I'm saying, with that shuffle on there, and you had the different sizes on there too. You had like it was elite. It was really a strategic thing to get the best songs out to put on that iPod. And if y'all know, then y'all know. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't had the access with the Spotify and the Apple Music and all that you do not. Now, really, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I rock with that. Now the music space now to where you could just pull up anything and listen to everything. I love that shit because the hassle that it took to do all that back then and like only pick certain songs, and then you know what I'm saying, even when you had the iPod and all that too, you had to switch certain stuff out because once that bad boy filled up, and y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, then you know. And new songs came out, and you only could put like 100, 200 songs in there. Oh, bruh. So some of them wasn't making the cut the next go around. They wasn't. If that song that you knew was one of your favorites, go back in there. You went right back in there, pulled it up on the computer. Hey, let me take these 10 off. So let me put these 10 new songs on there. You feel what I'm saying? This album cool, but I've been listening to it, you know what I'm saying, for about 2 years or a year or so. I'm finna switch that out. Like, you had to be strategic, bruh. Now it's just open season with the music. This might be the best space with the music now to where I could just go on the Spotify or whatever, even for classic music, and then just play anything. I ain't got to worry about no, you know what I'm saying, memory being filled up, because if you know that was the thing too, bro. I love it now. I could just go back to whatever music I want to listen to, an album free, because that's a real thing. See, simple stuff like that to a degree where you talking about, we ain't talking about like back from our parents' age or grandparents. We just talking about like still within the you know what I'm saying, 2000-ish era. Like at one point, y'all, all you had was an iPad with a max number of songs on there. That was it. It was only freedom to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying, to max it out or whatever you want to max it out on. And like having options, you know what I'm saying, to a degree now, just take it to a whole nother level. Because if you know, then you know. And that was just, I mean, but like that was I said, but let certain folks would have had like a mix in. I feel like the crazy part is that make it fire too, is that would you be throwed off when you think about certain areas, if you saw certain stuff in the future, like ahead of time? I be wondering about that too. You feel me? That'd be an interesting conversation, I be thinking. Because even though, you know what I'm saying, we not that old from my generation, the simple fact of being like, yo, bro, what if like back from the era that I was in, I saw FaceTime and certain other stuff before like it was fully accepted to where it is now, or like touch screen stuff and all that, bro. Like, how the hell are you supposed to react to that degree when it was from an era that wasn't used to that? But then again, I mean, you naturally evolve into it. I get that too. But the funny thing is, I think about that, bro, because I'm like, you went from a BlackBerry or a Sidekick or the flip phone to now you can FaceTime on there. And now they got the fingerprint scanner, the retina scanner on there. You know what I'm saying? You got the copy and paste, unlimited text messages, all that. I'm like, bro, you was probably the man if you had that back then. If it was an iPhone back then from the era when we just had, I ain't talking about regular iPhone. If it was top tier like it is now, back from the era where we was at, when you just had the BlackBerry and the Sidekick, boy, you'll be elite, bro. Elite. Just to think, they probably was like, yo, you was probably the man times 10 if you had any of this stuff, man. You was probably like my boy, you know what I'm saying, from Back to the Future for real, man. If it was some of the stuff, I'm not even gonna lie, that's the cool part about it. And it was back then before we even knew that technology was gonna advance like this, but that'd be crazy for real. That's pretty much what it is, y'all. Back to the Future in that era, from this era with some of the stuff, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Netflix back then, when it was still like a VHS, or even when DVDs first came out, like Netflix, and you had access to thousands of movies and stuff. Oh, come on, man. It'd be over with. Stop playing with me, man. It'd be over with. Online shopping to that degree, delivered straight to your crib, groceries to the crib. Man, come on, man. Just to think, bro. Like, just to think, if I even just had a glimpse of it, like went into the future, like from I say middle school ish, going from middle school and then jumping to the future and seeing what I see now and then jumping back in, you know what I'm saying, in that era, that would be crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I see a lot of movies on that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shows, all of that with the jumping in the time. If I was able to see everything that was finna advance the way it did now, that would be crazy, y'all. Because at this point, everything nostalgic. I think from the 90s all the way up to like early 2000s is fully nostalgic at this point. Because now that we're in the 2020s, even the early 2010s to a degree now, we're in 2024, finna be 2025. Everything back from that point is straight nostalgic now. If you're from the generation from the like before this one, it's nostalgic. Like it's no way, you know what I'm saying, to be around it because a lot of stuff that was even from my generation before this next generation now ain't even out no more. Like it's not even out. If y'all think about like the simpler, I ain't even talking about from my parents' era. I'm talking about literally just back from my era. The fact that some of that stuff ain't even out no more, y'all. That if you wasn't there to catch it, you don't even know half of the stuff I might even bring up to say. And I be laughing about that too, because I'm like, yo, bro, if I even bring up certain stuff and it's only 2024, it ain't like we in 2080, 3000 or something like that. 2024. And a lot of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, folks don't even remember with that. It's crazy how I can say that, man. DVD player, bro. The portable DVD player. How many folks, if you gave them a DVD player right now in 2024, would even know what the hell a DVD player is? For real. I'm talking about like from 2010s to the 20s at this point. Would they really know what that is? That shit crazy, bro. Nintendo 64, no damn way. PlayStation, the first one, before the PlayStation 5, Xbox X Series, all that, all this computer game stuff that y'all had, brother. Y'all even remember the classic one, bro? The Nintendo 64, the very first PlayStation, the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Bruh, it made me look like super old at this point, and this is just like stuff that ain't even that old. I feel like to a degree, bro. I felt like a Game Boy Advance at some point was highly advanced from the era that we was in, and there's nothing compared to right now, bro. That is crazy. I thought Nintendo 64 graphics and PlayStation graphics, bro, and Sega Genesis graphics was everything until this new shit came out. That's crazy. Do you know how ironic that is, man? Even the damn TV shows, bro, the game shows back then, bro. Yo, I gotta bring it up, man. I gotta bring it up. The main thing too, the TV shows like Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Bobby's World, all that, all the ones on Disney Channel, Smart Guy, Sister, Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that stuff. It's crazy, bro. I don't even know if that stuff even out anymore, man. Like Pokemon cards was even there to a degree, bro. Like now that shit is nostalgia. Literally. Like you go ask some people what the fuck a Pokemon card is, or like certain card games and like even shit playing board games to a degree. I think the only one I feel like that's just hip, like they stayed in the mix. Like Monopoly is gonna always be in the mix. I feel like it don't matter what era. Connect Four, I mean, I got like the big one myself, you know what I'm saying? The large size Connect Four. Certain ones is like gonna stand the test of time. But you bring up certain shit, like who still even got Pokemon cards from back then, bro? I felt like I had a few, you know what I mean? And they used to be a part of the vibe with the Toys R Us and all that too. But come on, man. Yeah. Even damn Toys R Us. Toys R Us just now making a comeback in the 2024s. And I remember that as a childhood, most of my childhood period of having the damn Toys R Us. And you got kids like in the area now, they don't even know what the hell Toys R Us is. What it was, Target, Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Amazon ordering off now too. Like who the hell in the new era even remembered Toys R Us, bro? Pokemon cards was crazy. You know what I'm saying? The laminated ones, the gold ones, the different colors on there. Like I'm literally pulling up the list right here, y'all, with the Pokemons on there. Pokemon was a whole vibe. That was the whole thing. Squirtle, Mewtwo. I remember that. That's crazy, bro. Mo, um, yo, just to name a few. Pikachu, Squirtle. Wow, this is crazy, y'all. This list is, y'all, you know what? I'm finna show y'all this, bro, because this is wild. It's wild. Too wow, yeah. Yo, this is crazy. Like, look at this, man. Look how classic this was, like, to the simple degree of, like, this was the thing that was in for the longest, was Pokemon, literally, y'all. And I know y'all remember this. Who remembers this, man? If you from my era for sure, I know y'all remember this 100%, bro. Pokemon was a whole vibe. Literally. I'm trying to even remember some of the ones I had. Oh, Snorri. Okay, I remember Snorri. The Snorlax. That was one. Hufflepuff. Boxy, I remember that. Yo, this is crazy, man. Like, y'all, this is straight nostalgia too. I'm not even gonna cap. Pokemon is a real nostalgic one for real, y'all. I don't remember most of them. I'm not finna cap. You know what I'm saying? I had the cards because like they was cool. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, when we was really outside, and playing with the Pokemon card games. I don't really remember half of these. I'm not even gonna I'm not finna cap the y'all at all. But they was fire though. Pikachu is on there. Where Pikachu at? Okay, yeah, Pikachu right there. If y'all see, y'all can see. Pikachu definitely right there. Squirtle. I do remember Squirtle. I remember Charmander. Like, cause it was like the basic one: fire, ice, water, Mewtwo. Y'all remember Mewtwo too. Yo, this is damn nostalgic right here for real. Stop playing, bruh. This is the crazy part. Hold on, man. Let me pull up some more, man. Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I remember that too. I can't forget that one, y'all. That was classic shows for real. Stop playing with it. If y'all know, then y'all know. Ed, Ed, and Eddie was the shit for real. The original Power Rangers, definitely. So many, like it's not even fair, man. And that's crazy. That made me look like old as hell with showing people certain stuff now from my era to be like, what the hell is that even? For them to be like, when we were kids, we didn't have emojis. We had, yo, y'all remember these too? I remember these too, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I'm finna go back to the nostalgic for real on this, man. If you're listening there, I'm explaining it to you. If you're not catching it on video, it's fine because I'm explaining it to y'all. Do y'all remember, man? It says when we were kids, we didn't have emojis. We had those markers, the washable markers that had the symbols on it. I know y'all remember every color that had symbols on it. It got like kissing lips, music notes, the smiley face, the star, the heart, the exclamation mark, the eyes. I remember that, and that was fire, man. That marker set was fire. Crayola stamp markers. That's what it was. Crayola stamp markers, y'all. It's like I gotta bring some of this back, man. If I could ever even find some of this, just for the nostalgic value of it, you know what I'm saying? Like on this particular vibe to what I'm talking about. It's so fire with that, bro. We did, man, because now you got emojis and all that on the phone, which of course it ain't been, you know what I'm saying? Like it's new enough with that. That's crazy. Now that I'm thinking about that y'all, that is crazy, man. The Game Boy, come on, man. With Pokemon, you already know. Definitely. That's wild, y'all. I do remember that. That's crazy. I just came across that. Them markers with stamps on it, like they was real creative with the toys and stuff back then. Can't. I know y'all remember this, man. I know y'all remember this, man. All the chicks for sure. I know at some point I felt like y'all had one back then. The Tamagotchi. The Tamagotchi where you had that little pet, the little digital pet. You had to feed it and do all that, and you had a different style. Well, it was for boys and girls, I remember. Because I see right here with the Star Wars one, and then you had the one for girls too on there. Like, bruh, we thought this was advanced technology then, man. That's crazy. We thought this was advanced technology, and we wasn't even scratching the surface, y'all. That's what make it crazy. Tamagotchi, like this was advanced back then for us, y'all. A damn Tamagotchi pet set, bruh. And it was just like three buttons, basic buttons, man. Feed it, put it to sleep, all that type of stuff. Like it's crazy to just like have flashback with nostalgia with all this, man. It's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? I think about a lot of this now, being like, yo, this was my childhood. Like this was literally my childhood to a degree, man, of trying to understand this is what I was experiencing before everything advanced to the degree that it advanced now. That is wild to see, bro. That is very wild to see, man. The branding, even the branding, man, the branding was different. Like the TV shows and the chips and all that. Like I was just joking, you know what I'm saying, the other day about that. This stuff. Come on, man. Look at this, man. Original, like I told y'all, bro. This 30 years old come next year, man. Toy Story from the original one, 30 years old, man. And we finna be on Toy Story 5, bro. This is crazy, man. That is the wild part I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That is the wild part, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy as I'm going over this on this episode, man. This is the original game sets, too, man. Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, and the original Xbox. And this ain't even that far back, man. This ain't even that far back. And it's the era that we come from, y'all. Straight nostalgic. All this is nostalgic. Which one I'm playing first? To be for real, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Hey, when Nintendo 64 was hitting, it was hitting. Sega did have a lot, you know what I'm saying, with the 2K and all that too, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Nintendo 64 was a whole vibe, y'all. Donkey Kong, 007, Gold member, everybody's playing that with the 4 players and the 4 controllers. If you know, then you already know. Don't even act like y'all don't know, because y'all know, bro. Donkey Kong, Perfect Dark. Donkey Kong had the yellow cartridge too. Super Mario World, Super Smash Brothers, especially when your homies was at the crib. I'm talking about, bro, that was fire, bro. The original NBA and like Madden or Blitz and all that too that was on Nintendo 64, but we was running it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Even on PlayStation 2, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my boy US, man. I know he used to be on the PlayStation and all that too early. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he copped the PlayStation before me, or when he had a PlayStation 2 and all that, and I wasn't even on the PlayStation 2 yet. I was like, damn, man, that nigga US got all the stuff, man, like all the games and all that, bro. And it was crazy because man, like the advancement of everything too, you just never know, bro. Like our eras was so dang different, y'all. It was so straight though. Back the water guns, we was talking about that too, man. You know what I'm saying? Shots out there and drill too, man, for the nostalgic '90s episode too. We was talking about that too. The super circles, everything on there from that era. Like we was really, you know what I'm saying, with it, y'all. It was a whole vibe back then for real. Classic shows, man. Classic shows once again. I don't even think these is reruns at this point. But I'm from the era where these was actively shows at the time there were shows, y'all. Let's be for real, man. Let's be for real, y'all. Man, if y'all know, then y'all know. You feel me? Fairly Odd Parents, Invader Zim, As Told by Ginger, Rugrats, before it was All Grown Up. Cat Dog, come on, one of the most epic shows out, y'all. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Hey Arnold, Danny Phantom, SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, that's still been ongoing, you know what I'm saying, for the longest time. So, like, that's different. You feel me? You got some that stand the test of time. So, SpongeBob SquarePants been standing the test of time, though. All Real Monsters, Rocket Power, and Wild Thornberries, but you just had to be from the area. If you ain't from the area, you don't even know about these. Because at this point, these is just reruns, bruh. Rocket Power Auto and all them. Come on, man, with the skateboard, with the surfing and all that too. But I thought it was cool as hell on Rocket Power, bruh. Rocket Power was a whole damn vibe for me, man. The Wild Thornberries with their family too, fire. Hey Arnold, my nigga Gerald on there too with the box cut and all that, man. Like, but he's just crazy, y'all. These is fire shows, man. The thing is, I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? Just even talking about this. It's like I gotta go back and watch some of these shows now, like just to feel the vibe again. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've seen a lot of the episodes, it's crazy to see that some of these ain't even like, you know what I'm saying? They not active shows right now, like for regular TV purposes. But it's I was in the era when these was out. Hey Arnold, Elite, Rugrats, the original one, Phil and Lil, Chucky, Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, y'all. This is fire. Cat Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog, SpongeBob. Man, this is fire, y'all. This so dope, even just talking about it, you know what I'm saying, to this degree, man, with a lot of these, because these was class. Here you go, y'all. I told y'all. This is what I was trying to tell everybody when I was just talking about it. My bad, I didn't even pull it up at first, y'all. This was the spot. You already know. That was that spot, y'all. The chill spot for 90s kids. I wasn't even playing. I told you. And I don't even know what the hell this was. But I know it used to make that like that buzzing noise and all that too. You know what I'm saying? Like where you used to sit on them, but that was the spot right there. Whatever that's called, whatever that was a meter, whatever the hell this was, that was where everybody was at. That's where you was having them conversations. That's where you got all the tea. That's where you got all the news. That's where you was meeting up with your homeboy, your girlfriend, whatever the case may be, at the chill spot at the green box. Like, if you know, you know. If you a city kid, you from the hood, you know what I'm saying, or you from areas and you want living in the suburbs, that chill spot, that green box, everybody know about that green box. Don't even play. That green box was the whole vibe, y'all. And that's what we call it to today. Like, it's just a green box. I still don't know. If somebody know what it is, please tell me what it is, but I just know it was green box, bro. And it made noises. I don't even know if we was even supposed to be damn sitting on that jump. Probably wasn't, to be for real. At some point, I feel like it probably wasn't even safe to be sitting on it like we was, but we were sitting on it. You feel what I'm saying? And these are another list. You feel me? I'm gonna show these two before I, end off. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, y'all. If y'all know, then y'all know, man. I love my era, man. I love my era, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. Come on, man. We talking about classic movies, man. All my 90s folks from this era, when y'all listen to this episode, to see this episode for real, let me know, bruh. If y'all know that y'all know, man. Dunstan checks in. I remember that. Man of the House. I remember that. Richie Rich, bruh. This nigga Richie Rich was fire as hell, bruh. Especially if you wasn't rich, like Richie Rich, it was a whole vibe, bruh. Everybody wanted to be like Richie Rich, man. I remember this to the T, man. Richie Rich, even the one when he went in time, I think that was the second one too. When he was poor, you feel what I'm saying? And like in the mansion, Richie Rich was cool as hell. If you knew about the movie back then and you seen the stuff that he had, but he had the best life in the world, man. Casper, the original one, elite, y'all. Stop playing, bruh. Some of these is certified classics. Free Willy, a classic. I never damn swim with a whale. No fucking way. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Free Willy though. You know what I'm saying? That was a classic movie. I will say that. E.T. classic. Lil Rascals. Hey man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me pop back up real quick, y'all. Lil Rascals. Lil Rascals. When I say classic movies as a kid, bro, The Sandlot, Lil Rascals, man. If you was a little kid and if you was from my era, bruh, everybody, everybody from my era knows what the hell Lil Rascals is. I promise you, bruh. Just by that picture alone, every kid from my era has seen the Little Rascals. Really, that whole bottom row right here, y'all. The Little Rascals, Matilda and Mrs. Doubtfire. You know what I'm saying? R. Peter Robin Williams, too, man. One of the funniest guys, you know what I'm saying, actors out too, especially at that time, man, Jumanji and all that too. Man, Lil Rascals was a whole vibe, y'all. Spanky, Delilah, Alfalfa, all of them, man. Shout out to that boy Alfalfa, man. That was a movie, y'all. For real, bro. Lil Rascals was a vibe, man. I feel like I gotta watch that again, man. I got to. See, me having this conversation with y'all and having this nostalgic episode right here, man, is really bringing back good memories to me for real. These was classics, bro. Matilda too. That was a classic movie, man. And to think, a lot of these actors from these shows and stuff and movies, they older than me. That's crazy. Lil Rascals is a classic though. Butch, all them, man. Y'all remember, man. With the pickle, I can't even remember what it had with the pickle and all that. But Lil Rascals was fire. Lil Rascals was definitely fire, bruh. Like this is an epic line. I need to go back before the end of this week or going into the next week, y'all. I'm gonna watch a few of these movies off this list, and I'm definitely gonna let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? My take after watching the movie now. You know what I'm saying? As a full fledged adult, going back to watch some of these movies, I'm gonna give y'all my take. It's gonna be a part two to this particular, you know what I'm saying, episode to go back on because, bruh, that is too fire, bruh. Little Rascals, I love that movie. I'm surprised that Sandlot ain't on this one too. You know what I'm saying? But boy, Lil Rascals, that was the whole vibe, y'all. Lil Rascals was a whole vibe, man. And it's crazy. Nobody know. Y'all remember this too? Stop, bruh. Yo, this episode fire as hell, bruh. I know y'all remember this. Only people from my era. If you from my era, then you gonna know what I'm talking about. Y'all remember this, bruh. You remember this with the CDs? And you had that whole black case? Cause my mama, like my parents definitely had this too. With the case with all the classic CDs, when you really had to buy the CDs back then, you had burnt CDs mixed into it. You had old school music. You had, you know what I'm saying, music from that era too. But you had this, like when you used to be in the car and you had to flip through that bad boy to see what album you was finna play, and you put that bad boy to the CD player. But this was epic, and you had to have this motherfucker filled up. This right here, this is nostalgic. Because now, you know what I'm saying, it's different. Now the online stuff do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Apple Music, Spotify, all them streaming services now, you know what I'm saying, the streamers do it for you. This was your streaming service back then. That was your service right there. That black book with all them CD slots in there. You put the CDs in the slots in the sleeves and you carry it around everywhere you went. If you had a car, road trip, whatever the case may be, you had the CDs in there, y'all. It don't get no more nostalgic than that. That CD Rolodex, that's what I call it. Or you know what I'm saying? That CD little black foldable bin. Man, come on, y'all. If you know, you know. That black CD thing was epic, man. And y'all know that. It's crazy, too. I got to ask my mama, too, man. That's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to ask my mama if she still got that the black folder that she had to her, the little black thing with all the CDs in it, you know what I'm saying, when they had it. I need to ask if she still got that because, boy, that right there, boy, if I could just show y'all a lot of the CDs from back then, too, but that is straight nostalgia. I feel like that's probably worth a lot of money, too. If you had the original CDs from a lot of this, too, before we went into streaming, oh, man, come on, bro. That's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level, y'all. Man, it's crazy. The dang CD thing is elite, bro, on a whole nother level. I'm not even playing with y'all, man. Damn, that's crazy. The dang CD Rolodex, man. What? New era. You feel what I'm saying? I'm finna hit y'all with another one. If you know, you know. For all the ladies out there, if y'all know, y'all know. I know y'all remember that. I know y'all remember that. Y'all will be outside, you know what I'm saying, man, all day playing this. Start, you see that at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that little block game, you know what I'm saying? We used to step on it. This is it, man. My era, and then my parents before that had to be one of the most creative eras before the internet was really heavy or before, you know what I'm saying, technology advanced. We was really having real fun, period. No matter what y'all finna say about these new eras, we was having hella fun outside and using our damn imagination for real to the fullest. Like we had to learn how to do that. We had to learn how to do that, y'all. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. As I'm going through this, reminiscing with y'all on here, this is crazy, bro. Outside was really outside. Like I know y'all be on that shit now, talking about, you know what I'm saying? We outside, we city girls, city boys, or whatever. Nah, but we was really outside back then. I'm talking about the real outside, playing outside, being outside. You know, whole different vibe. I gotta bring that. That's why I said I'm watching the classic shows this week for y'all. I'm trying to find some of this nostalgic stuff that I see on there and then come back, you know what I'm saying, for a part two of this, bro. Before episode 100. I got to. You feel what I'm saying? I got to, y'all, because that's crazy, man. This fun as hell doing this episode, bro, because I'm reminiscing on so much at this point, man. It is next level with this shit, y'all. Some of this I haven't even seen myself in years. You feel me? I haven't, bro. Stop playing, man. I love my era, man. I love it. I would do, yo, at this point, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like y'all might got a time machine. Let's be for real, bro. We in 2024. The way shit advancing now at some point, it's probably a time machine somewhere. I don't know. Ducked off somewhere, you know how the world is, you know how technology is. I'm pretty sure I got a time machine. If you got one somewhere, if it was ever to happen in life, please put me in a time machine so I can go back to 1990, man, and see myself in 1990. See myself in 2000 and let myself know about, you know what I'm saying, the shit that's going on now back then. I think that'd be the fireest thing, like for real. If I ever had an opportunity to do this, if it was just magically appeared that I could ever go back in time from the era that I am now and talk to myself back then and experience that, like share, you know what I'm saying, dynamics back and forth, that would be the coolest shit ever. I'm not even playing with y'all, dog. I would definitely do that. I'm pretty sure my younger self would be shocked as hell to see me, you know what I'm saying, now and talking about the shit that I'm talking about from 2024. But boy, that would be one of the dopest things ever. I'm not even lying to y'all, bro. I am not even lying, man, if I was able to do that. Because I miss a lot of this. Now that I'm watching this, I miss being able to like experience a lot of this and the fact that it's no longer around. That's the thing. You know what I mean? It's the difference when you can still kind of see a lot of this. The fact that a lot of it is gone now, it's crazy. These was classic too, y'all. Man, Garfield and Friends, Tiny Toon Adventures, the classic version of it, Tailspin, I remember that. Scooby Doo, the original one, I remember that. The Muffets, the Mini Muffets, My Little Pony, Eureka's Castle, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Inspector Gadget, Fraggle Rock. Bruh, this is crazy, y'all. How the hell, man, was I in such a dope ass era like this? This is crazy. I was in such a dope era. I was in a dope ass era, man. For real. Wow. And the ladies, man. Shouts out to the queens, man. Shouts out to the queens from the 90s era, y'all. 90s, hey, 90s R&B, 90s love, man. 90s queens right here. Y'all already know. Stop playing. If you know, you know, bruh. And I was a kid then, and these some of the most beautiful women out. Come on, man, for real. Halle Berry, come on, man. Janet Jackson, Moesha, Vivica Fox. Come on, y'all. Do y'all see this? Queen Latifah, 90s, man. Look at that, man. This was 90s makeup. Y'all see it right there, man. 90s makeup right here, y'all. Y'all see it. You see it right there. 90s R&B, 90s Queens, you know what I'm saying? 90s beauty, all of that. Like, bro, come on, man. If y'all know, then y'all know, man. I love this, bro. This is straight. Dude, y'all experiencing this with this episode with me in real time. I'm not even playing. This is real time right here. All of it. Y'all experiencing it with me. Cause I got to find some of this, y'all. If I can, hey, if I need to find somewhere that got nostalgic pieces like this. Anybody that got a lot of this stuff for real, anybody for real, even if you just willing to share it, I'm gonna go deep dive on YouTube or something. I'm finna try to find some of this stuff, y'all. Cause at this point, man, this shit gotta be worth millions. Like some of this stuff on here, y'all, I have not seen in forever. For real. Like literally. Damn, this is crazy, y'all. Man, stop playing. That electronic hot shot, I remember this for show, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember this for show. Stop playing, bro. Electronic hot shot. What? To pop the little thing right there and you was trying to shoot it on the goal, man. Like this before, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's in the air like before the, you know what I'm saying, the game system advanced too. Like this was fun right here. Basic as hell, but fun as hell. Man, y'all don't even understand, bro. 90s damn nostalgia, y'all. 90s nostalgia, y'all. Classic, one of the scariest shows out. You already know. One of the scariest shows out from back then, y'all. Are You Afraid of the Dark? At the end of this show, if you know, you know from our era, y'all. When they used to pour the water on the fire at the end of the show, they used to pour the water on that, and they used to get scared because the screen go to black. And then it wasn't even really. The crazy part is, it wasn't even really like scary stories to that degree. It's just that when we was younger, you were scared of everything. Are You Afraid of the Dark was fire as hell, man. That was a classic. Are You Afraid of the Dark was one of them. Straight nostalgic. Mondo Juices, man. The Mondo Juice, all of it. Mondo Juice was it too. It's the Mondo Juice, y'all. The Mondo Juice, my G. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. At the candy lady or something, man. Or a pops at the corner store. You already know, man. You get you a bag of chips, a pickle. You get the little candy bags that you used to twist, the little nine ladies and all that too. You know what I'm saying? With a little drink, and you get the Mondo Juice. You got the blue, the red, the purple. You know what I'm saying? I think the lime green was one of them too, like blueberry, raspberry, the lime, the purple one, the grape, and you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. I think they had an orange one too. This was the classic, bruh. If you know that Mondo Juice, man, was it, bruh. It's a damn Mondo Juice, man. Like, come on, bruh. Like, hey, if y'all know, man. Hey, all my folks from the 90s era and the classic era, tap back in, man. Tap back into the real nostalgic that I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all gotta go back to the classic movies, all right? Go back to the classic movie. I advise anybody from the 1990s and up before you get to the 2020s or 2010s. Anybody from 19 to the 2000s, early 2000s, go back, y'all. Please go back, y'all. For real, man. Relive some of them nostalgic moments, man, because this right here, like, it's and time flies. That's the thing. When you become an adult, time flies, man. It's like it's crazy. Like I lived through this whole era right here, bruh. I lived through this. Yo, the Warrior joint, man, that was on too, y'all. The Warrior joint. I remember this too, man. This was crazy. This is another one, man. This is another one. The American Gladiator joint. Fire. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, stop playing. American Gladiators was fire, y'all. Super Soaker. You know what I'm saying? Shots out to and Drill too. When we was talking about this episode, you was fire. You know what I'm saying? You might get the low version of this. If you was getting into these ones right here with the backpack attached to that motherfucker, with the big tank, you know what I'm saying? And you got the big size water guns. Oh yeah, yeah. You got right for Christmas. Either Christmas or your birthday, or your parents really saved up, and you know what I'm saying? You was really right with the super soakers. I'm talking about the real deal ones. Oh yeah, you was that kid. You know what I'm saying? You was that big deal in the neighborhood for sure. Because some of these, they was definitely expensive. The ones with the tanks on the backyard, this was not a cheap toy, but it was one of the funnest things, especially in the summertime. As hot as it is out here in this motherfucker now with 95 plus degrees, but I'll go back to a kid with these super soakers right now. I'm not even gonna lie, spraying everybody up at this point, but because it's hot as hell outside. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's hot as hell outside. But that's crazy, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? That is crazy, man. Windows 1995. That's wild. You feel me? Blockbuster. That's wild. I know, like, y'all just, you won't know. You have no idea with some of this, y'all. Nintendo 64. Again, I'm just kind of skimming through. Like I said, y'all, I'm skimming through at this point. You feel me? I already know. You feel me? For the audio listeners out there, I'm explaining everything the audio way. For the video people that's going to view the video and the clips, I'm showing y'all. Banjo Kazooie. How I forget about goddamn Banjo Kazooie, man? Fire. Exactly. Super Mario 64. Fire. I remember that too. That motorsport one with the when it was on the water. Cause me and my brother used to play that a lot. That was fire too. But Nintendo 64 was elite, and we had different colors. You know what I'm saying? My parents made sure we had a couple of controllers. You know what I'm saying? When family and stuff came over, because I remember that green neon one. I think we had the base one too. I feel like we had all these colors, plus like two neon ones. We had like 5 or 6. My damn mama ended up eventually giving it away. But the point is, we had it at some point, y'all. This is classic Nintendo 64. Kid Cuisine. Stop playing with me, bruh. Stop it, bruh. Like, man, this is so fucking nostalgic, bruh. Kid Cuisine. Man, y'all know, bruh. Stop playing with me, bruh. You already know, man. Easy bake, man. Shouts out to it. For all the ladies out there, man, when y'all was younger, you know what I'm saying, at this stage, I know a lot of y'all had an easy bake at some point. And I think you could really bake in that motherfucker too. That's what it was. You could really bake shit in the easy bake. It's straight nostalgic, y'all. Like, come on, man. This is crazy, man. Nick Jr. Be for real. The classics once again. Back when Cartoon Network was at its peak. And y'all see this. This is crazy, y'all. 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Courage the County Dog, Ed and Eddie. I Am Weasel, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken. Man, come on, man. Be for real, y'all. All my folks from my era, man. Y'all gotta check if you ain't checked it out too, man. It's a page too. Remember on Facebook. That's what I'm on right now, y'all. Called 90s Nostalgia. Make sure y'all add to the group. Get on to the group. You know what I'm saying? Uh follow them on Facebook. They literally have everything on here from our area. Everything on here from our era. They literally do. Everything on here, y'all, from our 1990s era on up, man. Everything. It's literally on here. If you forgot from my era, you won't forget when you get on here. You won't forget, y'all. Power Rangers. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is it's straight nostalgic, man. I know I'm going on a rant here on this episode, but y'all, that's what it's for. 90s nostalgia vibes is this episode, and I'm going through it. And as I'm going through it, I'm getting excited as hell, like because these are literally classics, y'all. Ren and Stimpy, Tremors. Come on, bro. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is like a literal flashback, y'all, from my era. NBA jams. It don't get no better than this, y'all. Like this is probably one of the dopest things I've seen for real, man. It literally makes you want to relive your childhood, y'all. Literally to relive your childhood. I know y'all know these. Fresh Prince, Martin, Saved by the Bell, Family Matters, Power Rangers, Boy Meets World. Come on, man. Topanga, Moesha. Man, Gina. Man, come on, y'all. Neil Long, bruh. I love it, man. 90s era for the win, y'all. 90s era for the damn win, man. For real, man. I will be back. Like I said, y'all, I will be back. I'm going through this. This is gonna be part two to nostalgic vibes later on this week too, as well. It's gonna be a part two to this. This ain't even gonna be episode 99, 98 and a half, because I'm finna rewatch a lot of this stuff and then come back, you know what I'm saying, on y'all again to do a part two to this episode for sure. It has to be done, man. Pokemon Stadium GoldenEye. That's why I say if you know, you know. Super Smash Brothers. This whole section right here was elite from the 1990s. WWF No Mercy played it. Super Mario 64 loved it. Mario Kart 64 loved it. Super Smash Brothers loved it. Donkey Kong loved it. GoldenEye. It was the 4-player, four little slots on the screen, 4 boxes. It was fire. You played this like all night with your friends, guaranteed. All night. Even the classic Where's Waldo? Be for real, man. Come on, man. Like, if y'all know, bro. I'm loving this right now. If y'all know, man. Where's Waldo, man? Y'all remember the times, man. You remember the times. You remember the times, for real. But on that note, I appreciate y'all tuning in with me tonight, man. 90s nostalgia, nostalgic vibes. I will be doing a part two. You know what I'm saying? I got to catch the Little Rascals. I got to catch all the classics and tune back in with y'all, you know what I'm saying, later on throughout the week. I will be doing that for sure, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Casual conversations across the nation. Cool Vibes Weekly. It's your boy Treble J. You already know what it is, man. Catch me on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. Devoted Dreamers with a Z. Catch me on TikTok, Devoted Dreamers with a Z and a 5, man. On Twitch, Treble J Music. On Instagram, Treble J the Artist. Follow me on all of them, man. Follow me on all the socials. Rock with your boy. You know what I'm saying? The coolest podcast to rock. You already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 65 Live, you already know what it is, man. Rock with me. Episode out. We close to the episode 100. I'm gonna try to get as many people as I can on the 100th episode, y'all. I got a lot of people to reach out to, you know what I mean, for the episode because it's very special. You know what I'm saying? To have that, I need a lot of people to be on there too as well. You know, and yeah, man. I'm gonna tune back in. I'm gonna rock back in with y'all. You feel me? Y'all have a great week. This is episode 98. Episode 98 and a half is coming. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna follow up with y'all too, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Catch me on Spotify too as well, man. For all of y'all that are audio listeners, I know y'all be on the go working, grinding, doing the whole thing too. Go to Spotify directly. You feel what I'm saying? Type in Trouble J. Type in, my bad, wrong thing, y'all. When you go to Spotify, type in Time Out with Trouble. You will see everything on there. You feel what I'm saying? On the Spotify, if you're on the go, do not be trying to watch the video and drive. I'm not condoning that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're on YouTube, you can catch it. You can catch my clips too as well. Make sure y'all tune in for it though, man. For sure, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Trouble J, your boys out. You already know, man. One love, man. Peace and positivity, for sure.